Ooh.
Alright guys, welcome back to Brew podcast number 2. It's been a little bit before last time we recorded a video about a week ago.
Yeah, we recorded about a week ago, and we had nobody as a special guest on here. So let's give a big round of applause to Alex Lopez, our first special guest. Let's give yourself a round of applause, man. Yeah.
So Alex, just give a little story about yourself. We got you in here because you've achieved some great things. You got a bright future ahead of you. That's another thing why we have you in here. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Where were you born?
Contrary to people's beliefs, I was born in America.
Okay. All right, now you can.
I haven't. My dad is Mexican, so
Okay. Where's your dad born?
he was also born in America, but like his great grandparents were in Mexico,
Cool.
and then maybe his grandparents immigrated here, or maybe his great grandparents were from Mexico, immigrated here,
I see.
came. But my mom is completely Caucasian.
Okay.
So half and half. I'm half and half. But
So you currently play football for who?
I play football for Bio Academy. Yeah, I'm still in high school. These two lads have a little older than me, but yeah, I'm playing D end and left tackle. I think we had a scrimmage today,
Yeah.
and I think Cruz, you were there as well.
Yeah, I was at the scrimmage. Alex, with the size that he's gained, and we'll get into this a little bit more in the future, but Alex has actually gained about 60 pounds in the course of 5 or 6 months, right? So he's an absolute monster now. I'm not going to say he was like a skinny guy, but he was.
I was pretty skinny.
Okay, he was a skinny guy. In the football season. Now I think everyone would agree with me when I say Alex. He's a big guy. He looks juiced up. A lot of people think he's on steroids, but he's not.
That's just the whole Cleveland.
That's just the whole Cleveland thing. Some people who don't work out, they just think people are automatically on steroids when they see someone putting in work and eating right. But anyway, so what school did you go to growing up? I want to go for like pre-K through high school.
Wow. So
School.
young Alex. How old are you when you go to daycare?
I think you're like 3, 4.
Wow. I went to Miss Melinda Daycare, wherever that was. I was at her house.
Okay.
And I remember one thing. Usually you don't remember things when you're so young. We were in the little playroom, and it was time to eat. And every time I loved the little corn dogs. Like the mini ones, though. The mini ones, okay?
Gosh.
So you throw them, oven, microwave, whatever.
Yeah.
But I would peel off the bread, and I would only eat the hot dog, so there'd be a big plate of bread, like, sitting there.
So he was
He was on the carnivore diet. He was on the carnivore diet, yeah.
And then, when I got older, my parents sent me to PDS.
Yeah.
And I went 3K and 4K, but my brother was in a class of like all girls. There was like 3 guys in there, and also it was kind of expensive for us. So I moved to Hayes Cooper. I think Hayes Cooper's definitely like helped me in like socially, I guess. Y'all both went, right?
Yeah, we both
I
went.
think like compared to going to private school your whole life
Yeah.
versus
Being
going
social to the world. Seeing
everybody. There's all different types of cultures, and I think
gracious.
that's important. When I made the transition from elementary to middle school, I had no problem.
Well, that's good then. So I want to get a little bit more into the athletic aspect of things. So growing up, were you an athletic kid? Did your dad make you do sports, or did you just get into them yourself? Like, how did that kind of go?
At another young time, I was playing t-ball, and me and a kid named Crawford Miles.
Yep.
We both played in the outfield on this team. And one time, some kid he hit the ball. He hit the ball relatively hard, and it went towards the fence, and I went to go get it. And he was also there. I was like midfield. He was more of like right field, ball was really hit to the right field, and I went to go get it. It was my ball.
Mm-hmm.
And we fought in the outfield over a T-ball. Yes, so I wanted the ball. I mean, it was I wanted it.
He wanted it.
If I want it, I'm gonna get it. Yeah.
That's right. So, that's a direct reflection of life. What we like to preach here on the Brew podcast. If you want something, you go out and get it.
Yeah.
And a lot of times when you're a kid, it can't be necessarily translated because you're seen as kind of an aggressive kid. But it's good when you blossom out as an adult. You really have that freedom to go out, get after what you want if you really want something. You know what I mean? So that's what it is. Obviously, being a kid, they want to teach you good morals. Don't fight, but still learn to have sort of masculine drive. So, you can continue on with your athletic story. So, you T-ball, that kind of gave you your athletic edge, I guess, is where that you saw that first part.
I also, in T-ball, I used to hit left-handed and right-handed. I would swing once with my right, like going on I'm on the left side of the batter's box. I miss. So I would switch hands and go to the other side. I'd miss again, then I'd switch back. And I'd either miss or I'd hit. But I was ambidextrous then. And then I go into coach pitch. I played for about 2 years, I think. We had a really good team. I got hit by a baseball in the face. I was playing catch with somebody before the game, warming up, and it hit me in the face, and I cried and I quit. I was also scared of kid pitch because I didn't want to get hit by the ball.
Yeah.
So then I moved into, I guess, elementary. At Hayes Cooper, we didn't have any sports. I remember I did swim.
You did that?
I did that.
Really? I didn't even know that.
There's a lot of people that I've asked questions.
Maybe not even a month. I mean, maybe 2 weeks.
They just say they randomly do DAC, and I'm like,
oh yeah, my girlfriend randomly did DAC. I'm like, what the hell was she talking about? But yeah. Okay, so when did you sort of start? Obviously, football is one of the sports you're very passionate about, right? When was your first time playing football? When did you go to Bio Academy? Because that's where you went to middle school, high school.
Yeah, switching to middle school. Went in 7th grade to Bio Academy, and I'm not gonna lie, I was scared to play football. I was scared to get hit. I was a very unathletic, uncoordinated, chubby, had all that baby fat. I was tall, wasn't growing in my body. So 7th grade I didn't play.
Yeah.
Although we had PE, and I was the dodgeball guy. I was good at dodgeball.
Why don't you pursue that professionally?
Yeah, I should have done that. I was good. Me and Della, we got at it.
Della.
I don't want to be one with her.
Shout out to Della. She's watching this.
She now in 8th grade, I played in 8th grade, and I sucked. I sucked then.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't start. The only game I ever played in 8th grade, Tucker Dill got in a fight against Washington against Christian Britt, and he got kicked out of the game. So then I went in for his spot. I did pretty okay. Then 9th grade, I started at right tackle on offense. I never played any defense, and I sucked then. It was terrible. I was still kind of chubby.
Mm-hmm.
I wasn't athletic. And then 10th grade, I was about 680 pounds, playing center for high school.
680. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
that's your sophomore
wild.
year.
That was wild. Yes, that was
so
wild.
you're like.
I was
2% body fat.
My legs were probably the size of my arms now, and it was crazy. And then 11th grade, I started, or at the end of 10th grade, I could bench 135 for maybe 1 or 2.
At the end of 10th grade?
Yeah.
That's crazy,
maybe
dude.
1.
Wow.
And then I move on to start working out with my brother. He was really good at football, and he likes working out. So he kind of guided me, I guess, through working out. And then I maybe got up to 200 pounds before 11th grade's football season. And I lost like 10 pounds, but I was probably peak athleticism then.
Would you say like working out did kind of?
Working out definitely. 100% helped out.
Yeah.
And I was fast too. I probably ran like a 4.7 for my
Still going.
For my height, I guess that's pretty good. Like
Yeah. Now I remember Alex before the track season. So it was when was this?
Oh yeah.
This was still his sophomore year, and he
Yeah,
ran.
yeah.
We were doing like a joke 400 meter run, and Alex he wore his bandana.
No, it was a do-rag.
He wore a do-rag. Yeah, excuse me.
Yes.
He wore a do-rag, and the gun went off. It was like a bunch of fat people plus Alex. He obviously wasn't fat at the time, so not fat now.
No, it wasn't even fat. It was Will. It was Will Burrows.
It was Joe. Will? You ran with them?
And Joe and I think PH.
Okay, well he ran it. Excuse me, and he actually did like really really good. He ran like a 53 or 54 or something like that.
Yeah,
and
54 to 56.
And that was that's a very very good time for that's like a time where you'd be wanting him to run the 400.
Yeah.
So that was a really good time. So that was super surprising.
Never trained either. Ever.
I would like to get into when you started gaining weight. At what time did you like really lock down on working out and like bulking up? Would you say?
So football season ended. What was our record? 4-7.
Golly, we were 4-6. Yeah, 4-7 because of the playoff game.
Terrible season.
Yeah.
That sucks for Cruz.
Yeah.
But
I think I personally had like my
Cruz-
stats were good,
Cruz
but just
did
like
fine. But as a team,
a
it
team,
was more like
just-
a building
it was not
year,
very
I guess
good
you
at
could
all.
say. But I guess the season ended. I was still sitting around 190 pounds, and since the season was over, Coach Mack, he was just saying how I needed to be like 220 next
Okay.
season
Yeah.
because I didn't gain any weight basically from last year, and I was like, 220, I'm gonna get that easy. I
Yeah.
had no faith in myself, honestly, because I couldn't do it last season
Mhm.
because that's what I wanted to be,
Mhm.
and I just didn't know what I was doing nutrition wise. And let's see, I start kind of lifting heavier, getting stronger, getting built into my body, and I'd say November, December, I get up to like 200-ish, 210 area. I was like, holy crap, this is easy.
Yeah. How did you figure out how to start bowling?
Oh, I mean, forever ago, this guy named Finn told me, I was in the gym and I was like, I mean, how do you bulk? Like, how do you bulk up? I had no clue what I was doing. I mean, I didn't know anything about nutrition. And he was just like, eat like a dog. Same meal, same food every day, just, every meal, just eat.
Yeah,
Same thing, basically. I mean, what? Protein and carbs.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Protein and carbs, vegetables.
I do remember after you telling me that because I completely forgot about that. But I was scrolling through TikTok and I just see a gym influencer in there saying that, and I was like, oh, it kept in my head. And then Alex
Dude,
happened to ask me the next day.
This is what you gotta do, dude.
I was like, you gotta eat like a dog. And so that's what I told him, and it worked for him. He just became a fucking beast.
So would you say that kind of like flipped a switch in your head, like, huh, okay, and you just listen to it?
Honestly, I fell in love with eating.
Okay,
Like,
a lot of people have
my
now.
God.
A lot of people do it.
but I mean, if the average person ate what I ate in a day and didn't
Yeah.
work out,
Yeah,
as
they
intense
just
as
get
I did,
super fat.
You'd be obese.
Yeah, exactly.
100%. I mean, that's crazy. Like I fell in love with beef and rice
Beef and rice.
every day.
Did you like having like hot sauce in there sometimes?
No,
Nothing.
no. Just season the
Was it
beef.
just plain?
Season the beef, plain rice.
Golly, dude.
Ugh.
No, I wanted it.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
crazy,
that
dude.
is dedication.
That is something right there, and I think to like he said, it's almost like a movie star kind of like bulk up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where obviously they're like juicing. You know what I mean?
Because most
He's
movie
not, but
stars are like-
60 pounds
65,
65 pounds in 5 to 6 months, about 5.5 months. That is absolutely insane. That's like 11 pounds a month. That's
Will that be like 3 a week?
yeah.
in that
That's like
area.
3 pounds a week. So for him to be eating that much, and the normal person would just get horribly, they're just getting 60 pounds, 65 pounds of just fat. For him to be working out that hard is absolutely insane.
Would you
'Cause-
say he had still had somewhat abs?
and he
I mean,
still
I basically
relatively has
do,
abs
yeah.
there.
I mean, you can see him every
and you
now
can
and
see
then,
him too.
It's not like they're gone, but
Yeah, so it's just absolutely crazy, and the level of difficulty that takes for someone of his frame. And I know it's so much harder than someone who's just like 5'5". You know what I mean? They can stack on muscle like like they're on trend or something. But
like
he's got
they live one weight and they're just
exactly. So that really shows how like someone with that kind of frame, how hard that they have to work for something like that. So 65. So tell me about walking. Now, do you think like it raised any level of injury? Like, do you feel fine now, the same amount of speed that you did before you started, or like, what is it?
Like speed?
Yeah. Tell me how fast you are now.
I mean, I pulled my hamstring.
Okay.
So before I pulled my hamstring, I was like 245 probably. Maybe I was probably 250 still. I mean, in that area, 245, 250, and I pulled my hamstring running a 40. And in the 40, it was more like a 45. I was extending it to make it easier for me, like when it comes to actual 40. I ran like a 4.8, and I pulled it.
So you still ran a 4.8 at 245 though?
In the video, I pulled it, and I was running basically on a pulled hamstring.
Damn.
Like,
wow.
And an eighth of a way was left. Yeah. Probably maybe 10 yards.
You said the adrenaline
maybe 7 yards.
Kept you through.
So it hurt, but I finished it through. I mean, I still ran like a 4.8.
So if you didn't tear, it probably would have been like 4.7 still.
Still in that area.
That's crazy, dude. Yeah.
It was, I mean.
That's super good. So actually, I watched Alex play at the scrimmage today. He was just dogging everybody. I mean, 260 pounds, and you just got those like little ass linemen that are trying to block him.
Well, then you have Alex Foster.
And then you got Alex Foster getting embarrassed.
He's a 4-star D end, and everyone was telling me how hard it was going to be to block him. And me being someone who's gone to camps and know how star ratings work, I've never played against this guy before, but I just knew he's big, but he's not. He doesn't.
Yeah, stars obviously don't immediately dictate how you are. And when I'm saying like small, I don't mean small to us, like to normal sized people. Yeah. We probably like they look like big people, but like to Alex, I'm saying compared to Alex, they're not very big because
What do you say about these camps that you've been to and all that? What's the experience like?
Let's see.
You've been to a bunch,
camp
right?
I've ever went to was like, I guess it was the 11th grade year. I went to maybe like a Delta State camp. Yeah. Some other ones. I mean, nothing serious at all. But I went to the Mississippi State camp. For DN, but this year I started in like, when was prom, or when was homecoming? I think it was prom. The day of prom, I had one of Millsaps, and the coaches there didn't even care that I was there. I was like, I beat everybody. I won all my reps. Yeah. They were just like, oh, we'll stay in touch. Never stayed in touch. Yeah. Damn. And now I go to Mississippi State camp and Troy camp and all this stuff and Ole Miss, Southern, and I'm starting to get these big offers. Sun Belt, FCS, SEC. And they still have not, I guess, hit me up or anything. It kind of makes me mad.
A community college? Seriously?
Well, Millsaps, they're like
D3. Are they D3? Okay, they're D3.
And I was like,
are they a private?
Yeah, I guess they're.
So that's crazy. I don't know. That's a very odd thing to think about, how like those big colleges are like really trying to keep up with them. They know, they can see what's in him. You know what I mean? They're not just looking at him for his size now. They know he's going to grow more, but they also know like his abilities. What his abilities are going to be.
The main thing they say is like they know how hard I work. Yeah. Or they know that I won't come and play football and just play. Like they know I love football. Yeah. And I love being better every day.
I think that's what you have to like from a coach's aspect. If you see a kid that loves the sport, but puts love as equally into training and is constantly getting better, constantly improving and all of that, and they see that, they're immediately, in my eyes, if I was a coach, I would immediately like pick them up and be like, hey, listen, let me give you a talk, and just talk about just basically coming onto the team and all that, instead of having somebody that has talent.
But it's like half-assing it.
Yeah,
it's half-assing it.
And so I feel like love, passion beats talent over any. Because, you have to have some talent.
You have to be obsessed. I'm obsessed
Yeah.
I'm obsessed with the game.
Yeah, you got to be obsessed with it. You got to be that guy going in every single day, like putting in more reps than everybody else, putting in more hours, and really, I guess, like getting after it and motivating everyone else. Because I hate to say it, because like a lot of coaches, it sounds cliche, but like when you're half-assing it, that's an insult to the guy who's coming in there and really trying to get better.
Exactly.
It is an insult because it makes the team worse, and that's going to make that guy look worse. At least if you're gonna if you don't want to be here, then just don't show up. That's just how you got to think about it at the end of the day.
Where they have the love of the game and they're just ass, and so you really can't do anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, that's true. I
unfortunate.
think yeah. And as long as those people are working hard, they're eventually going to get
just
better.
not their
And I
fault.
think that says a lot about men in society today. If you work hard constantly, not seeking for excuses, you're definitely going to get somewhere in life. That's how you become a successful family member, successful in life as well. And if you're just going to sit around and wait for a handout, things aren't going to go your way. If you're just going to sit around and make excuses and make up a reason why something's not going your way and blaming other people for your problems all the time, getting political about it, that's not how you're going to be successful, especially as a man in life. That's just for everybody, really, for everybody.
Yeah.
That's just how it is. But yeah.
And then I'd say since it is your senior year and all that, like, you have any, like, can you even say like top 3 colleges
Top 3. Give us a top 3.
that you'd like to play for?
Well, obviously, who does not want to go stay home and play at Mississippi State or Ole Miss, something like that.
Yeah, sip, man.
But
Sip.
Mississippi State and honestly Troy.
Troy? Did you like Troy? I've never been on Troy campus. How is it? That's where my dad came to first college when he came to America. But yeah.
Yeah, it's booming. I mean, honestly, like the campus, like you go into the town of Troy, and it's like a mix of like Clarksdale and Cleveland.
Really?
And it's
It's a
like
small town,
really
kinda.
small, homey. If you went there, you'd be like, I'm home. Like,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
just like home. And then you go to the campus, like, wow, this is huge. I mean, it's nice. There's groundskeepers there every day, every minute, like
Wow.
Oh, shit.
always. I mean, there's always something going on. It's really nice. And then it's like when I went, it took 7 hours to get there, 7 hours to get to Montgomery, and then like 40 minutes to get to Troy
Yeah.
because we stayed the night before. We ate a really good place called Saza's Pizza. Or
Never heard
Saza's.
of it.
Oh my gosh, it was
good?
delicious.
Yeah.
Pizza was the best pizza I ever had, ever.
Shit.
And I mean, it's not like I've gone out and eaten pizza, and I'm not Dave, I'm not pouring on everything. Yeah.
Alright, guys. We got our pizza here.
Yeah. But I also had a shrimp marinara. It was really good. Everything was just.
That does sound good.
But they left the tails on the shrimp.
Really?
So
You have to.
let's say you have spaghetti
Yeah.
and you have shrimp in there and you mixed it up.
Mm.
To take the tail off, you're going to have to either grab it with your hands and get your hands all dirty in a nice place, or like chop it with the fork, get it out of there, a whole bunch of stuff, and it's going to be really
I think
inconvenient.
that's like the problem in today's society for like, because they're not like teaching you like proper ways to like eating at a fancy restaurant. You have to have this etiquette, but I think you should just like go in there like full force and just like
Yeah.
So like if you have like you need to get your hands dirty, you might as well get your hands dirty.
Exactly. Yeah. You don't always have to have etiquette. Having too much etiquette is gonna make you look like a sissy. That's what people. It's gonna make you look like a sissy sometimes. If you're like, oh man, I gotta make sure I did it. No. You want to have etiquette to make you be a gentleman, but too much. That's coming from Cruiser Goose. Yeah, no fly zone. All right, let's keep it away from that. Listen to this 18-year-old kid. All right. Listen to that. So Alex, how old are you? 17 still?
Yeah.
17. Looks like a fucking 25-year-old man, doesn't he?
Turned 18 in December.
18 in December? Okay. What's up, dude? Are you, what is it? December what?
28.
He's like a Christmas baby.
Yeah.
Almost.
Golly.
Golly, dude.
Yeah.
So I'm going to ask the question, do you get Christmas presents on the same day as your birthday presents?
No, I mean, I opened
I
up.
always wondered that. Yeah.
I open up Christmas presents on Christmas Day, and then comes around my birthday, I'm just like, we either go out to eat, which normally we always go out to eat, and then I'll just ask for something, or like, they'll just give me something, or something like that.
If the month of December had like a color, what do you say? What it would be?
Blue.
I say like a dark blue or a purple.
Blue.
If-
Some type of blue.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe like What's your reasoning behind blue? Is it just cold?
Well, when I think of that, I think of like a snowy night, like a really dark snowy night with Christmas lights, and then I think of the night sky, how it's like dark blue. That's how I'm kind of thinking of it.
Because like it emits onto the snow. Like,
Yeah. It's a reflection of blue on the snow too.
Basically, because
I was
that's
gonna
the
say
atmosphere.
color.
Bullcrap
Brown.
color.
You wouldn't say brown.
Yeah.
No, you would not. You
Yeah.
wouldn't say brown at all.
I say brown is like January or February. Those are like some nasty months. If I could
fall,
cancel
or
them, I'd
October.
cancel them.
October.
Oh yeah, true. Like the fall. See, that's like a more pleasant kind of
Yeah,
brown.
yeah.
More pleasant kind of brown. All right, so now we're really getting into the juicy stuff. If you had to pick your favorite color, what would it be? I'm serious, dude. It's just mandatory. This is the juicy stuff.
This is what you put in your notes all the
Oh,
time.
yeah, this is what I was. This was on the tip of my tongue. Look,
Probably,
favorite color.
probably black.
Black's a good. I mean, I don't want to
look,
say that's like
you
overrated
can-
color.
you can-
It goes with
If
everything.
you have black shorts, you can wear any color shirt.
Dude, that's true.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, like, why not? You know,
I'm
if I'm going to the gym and I have an all black, fit on, it's gonna be a good lift.
yeah.
Dress good, lift good, in my opinion.
That is-
That's true. Yeah, I was like,
I feel like that's about everything.
honestly, dude. Yeah, put your best foot forward so you feel good about yourself.
Yeah. And then
Another
you have
reflection of
confidence.
men in life.
Confidence
Exactly.
is just
Yeah.
the most
Confidence.
key in everything. Every situation in life, going into a job interview, going into anything, just have
Talking to a girl.
Exactly.
Talking to a woman.
We talked in the last podcast about putting your best foot forward. You don't want to be that person in Walmart wearing pajamas. You don't want to be like, oh, I don't care how I look right now. You want to always put your best foot forward. And I know there's a lot of people who think that, like, well, if I'm not, like, my goal isn't to get anybody's attention, then why should I do it? But I think you don't know who you're going to run up on.
That has that,
Yeah, exactly.
That says, oh, well, you're saying, oh, I'm not trying to seek for anybody's attention, but there's something back there that's like, I kind of want
Exactly. Represent yourself in a good way. Brew, what's your favorite color? Brew.
That's a hard one. I say green.
Green?
I don't know. It's just.
It's a fire color.
for,
What shade?
not
What shade?
dressing, I say like an emerald green or
Emerald.
like.
Fire kind of color.
But yeah, I say emerald green, but I just like the way it just like. I mean, I don't like to wear green myself, but
Yeah.
just looking at everything around.
Yeah.
that has
Everything is
green.
made from
Like I could get like a
Like
fire
in
ass
nature.
green robe, dude.
In
That'd be
nature,
fire.
everything's green.
Yeah.
I mean, everything comes from green.
Yeah.
Like you look at the, like you ever seen the, like in nature. I'm trying to think. Basically, every color ever came from green.
Yeah,
Somehow.
it's like a dying green is a brown. It's like it literally everything.
Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know how it works, but
I know what you're talking about. I'd say I'm kind of on the same wavelength. I would go with like a turquoise, a slightly greener, like blue. You know what I mean? A greenish
Yeah.
blue, turquoise, cayenne, whatever you want to call it. I just really like that. When we were in Belgium,
cayenne's definitely red.
dude, cayenne's not red. What are you talking about?
What?
Cayenne?
Is it looking
Like
like
cayenne,
Cayenne, dude.
cayenne pepper.
Look it up. Look it up.
No shot.
CYAN. CYAN.
Oh, I like CAYEN.
Oh, you talking about the cayenne like pepper?
Oh, yeah, I
Is it
can't.
cayenne green?
I can't
Is that
spell.
actually?
CYAN.
CAYAN.
No, CYAN.
Oh, cyan. It's cyan, not cayenne.
yeah,
Yeah, it's cyan. Like, we know what cyan is. It's like Minecraft. Like,
Alright,
everyone knows
okay,
cyan.
dude. Alright, dude.
No, come on.
To be fair, I got it from Minecraft too, but like Steve never says cyan. He never says it. Alright, okay, anyway, yeah, but the reason. Alright, let's calm the fuck down here. Let's leave the. Alright. I'm about to turn the podcast off. Alright, the reason I like that is because like the water in Belgium, when we went to Turkey,
Yeah.
it's like the color. I'm done explaining it, dude. I'm gonna get on to the next thing. I gotta get on to the next thing. All right, next thing. The next thing is, if you were trapped on a deserted island, or you were on a deserted island, no one's contact for 1 year. Okay, you can have you can have a record player. Okay, that record player can play any audio. You can pick 2 audios. You can pick 3. You can pick 3 audios. It could be a playlist. It could be
any sound?
It could be it could any sound. It could be a movie soundtrack. It could be a soundtrack to a movie. It could be a movie audio track.
Number 1.
Literally anything.
Number 1.
Wait,
Okay.
wait. How loud is the record player can play?
You can listen to it about the max volume. You can hear it
Like 20 feet or
50 feet away. which is a pretty dang loud
yeah.
record player. And you can it's like
'Cause I was
portable, so you can
thinking-
set it
I
up
was thinking like a
wherever.
survival stand.
That
Because you said
changes
deserted
my answer.
island. Yeah.
Deserted
Because
island.
I was thinking like a survival standpoint. Because if you said that you could hear it anywhere,
Oh, that.
oh, and
like,
like
you can hear it all over
like,
the island.
Yeah,
that'd be.
but then you could hear it like across the sea, and so somebody could be like, "Help, I'm on this island."
No, it's like it's gonna be set up on your own hut, and you can just kind of plug it in.
So
and
it's
listen.
literally just normal record. Let's
Yeah.
say it's normal record.
No more record player.
Pretty loud. Wow. You
Oh.
know, originally I was gonna go number one OG Minecraft song.
That's a good choice.
You like
a
the
good choice.
That one.
Yeah.
Or I was gonna switch that one, and I thought of M. You know, I thought of Mexican music. You can work to Mexican music. You know, you can just do. I mean,
How big is the island?
The island. I'm gonna adjust the camera, guys. It's kind of slipping down. The island is. I don't really know how radius works, but
1 square mile?
I'm gonna say it's about a 10-acre island. So it's a fairly.
It's pretty big.
I don't even know if that's big or not.
1,000 feet. Acres 100 feet, I think. An acre is 100 square feet, I think.
Something like that.
So, 1,000 square. Let's say 1,000 square foot. Most houses are bigger than 1,000. You know. No.
I don't even know. Let's just say.
No way. 1,000 square foot house is humongous.
Okay, but like to answer your question, I would
It's just
say,
an island. Just an island. Come on.
I would say it's probably some classical music for
Some classical music,
for
some
my first song.
Beethoven.
Yeah, and then my second option, I would probably have, since I'm stuck on a deserted island, and I would say like sounds from where I'm from originally before I got stuck on that island, so I could have like
Leland.
no, I mean like no, like say like I was living in like, say like I'm living in Cleveland, just like or just
Ambience, Cleveland
yeah.
ambience. Oh,
Yeah,
I see.
So just like so I don't
Oh, I
have
see.
like whenever like I'm just
So you
like,
feel at home more.
homesick, I can just play that and be like, okay.
Exactly.
So I could like get through the island and figure out how to
Oh,
get
I
off
see.
the
I see
island.
what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay, you said the Minecraft thing. What else? You get a song. You get. It could be a playlist. Anyone's playlist.
Now,
Nothing.
it has to be an artist playlist.
Okay, yeah, artist.
It's not allowed to be
Specific.
my
That's what I
playlist. Because if it was my playlist, it could be,
Easy.
Any genre. Yeah.
So, okay. 1973 Leonard Skinner album.
Is that the one, Sweet Home Alabama?
No.
Is it
I don't think so.
I think is it the one Freebird?
It has Freebird,
Okay.
Give Me Three
That makes
Steps, Simple Man,
Yeah.
Down South Junkin',
Okay, that's it. That's good.
Tuesday's Gone.
That's a good
That's going to
pick.
be good because I like guitar. I love
Yeah.
listening to electric guitar.
Yeah.
That's why I was just looking at my phone and I was thinking. And then that one or the Minecraft one, but I was also...
You know that Freebird. We won't know about that. That Freebird, it would motivate me to do some Frank stuff. Frank is his dad. He like builds stuff in a jiffy.
Yeah, he like, oh my god.
Oh my-
Well,
I
I wish I had his asset skills. I mean, he tried to teach me along.
So one day the roof was there, and the next day I walked to Finn's house. I pulled up to Finn's house, the roof was just gone. And then the day after that, the roof was just back there again. And Frank had done all of it.
Yeah, he just
Frank had done all of it.
He just basically like set the roof aside and it was like looking at it.
Yeah,
and just
exactly.
back up.
And he has a job too, so he just like came home from work and just put the roof back
Yeah,
on.
my dad's just like
Yeah, that's,
spontaneous.
it would motivate me to extend on my hut there. Yeah. So you got the Leonard Skinner album. You got that. I don't even know what I would do personally. I really don't even like listen to music.
Definitely
Every time.
not rap. Definitely.
Yeah, no, not
That
right.
would get,
That's-
oh my god.
No
my head
chance.
would just
So
go-
wait, hold on.
explode
So you
out.
don't like it, right? So that might motivate you to either kill yourself or either leave the island quicker. Motivate you to. Well, never mind. You suck for a year. Never mind. You suck for a year. So the only thing it can do is just make you mad. Yeah, you're right. That's my bad.
So like after a year, do you just like
Teleport.
back to like reality or
So when someone
like,
picks you up in a
Or you
canoe.
get found.
In a
You know,
canoe?
something like that.
Yeah,
How far
yeah.
is this deserted island
Jew
from
in a canoe.
here?
Theo Vaughn picks you up in a
Jew
canoe
in a
with a
canoe.
Jew in a canoe.
Like a BLP coaster said. Jew in a canoe.
Jew in a canoe.
Yes.
That'd be
Okay.
great. Okay. Now that we're talking about like famous people, like who would, since we're on this topic of islands, I've always wondered like who would you have on the island with you?
Who would I
Like,
have?
You wouldn't have to have like a year to wait. You would have to have you can just escape anytime you want. But you know,
So I got to be the resourceful as possible. I need to pick the most resourceful people as possible,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
So can I pick anybody on Earth?
Yeah.
Like a
Anybody
famous
on
person?
Earth.
Okay.
Anybody on Earth.
I'd probably pick. I'm not gonna go with the obvious answers. I'm gonna pick like. Who's good at surviving, dude?
I'll say Bear Grylls.
I pick.
Come on.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bear Grylls. I'm gonna pick
I say
Gordon Ramsay because I think he can whip me up some. I don't know. Add some like tree maggots. He can make me up some good. I don't know. Chalk carbonara or something. Tree maggot carbonara. he can make me something good. A second person, I probably.
Well, let me just say this first. Like now that you're on top of bugs, have you ever like even tried like dried bugs?
Yeah, it's good. I like it. I actually like
I've
it.
eaten a
people like that
scorpion
don't-
before.
Yeah,
Scorpion?
me too.
Yeah, scorpion,
It was
yeah.
okay. Did you have like a? It was a good taste at first, and then it had like an aftertaste. I was like,
It was terrible the whole way through.
really?
Oh, you didn't like it?
Absolutely.
I don't know how mine was like probably seasoned or something, but as soon as like I had the scorpion, I was like, oh, it's pretty good.
I had seasoned crickets. I had crickets, grasshoppers, and I had ants. I like the ants the most because it's kind of like pop rocks.
Dude,
If you like, kind of
Really?
like pop rock. Yeah. Because like dried and
I'll
stuff.
have to try that. I think we should just.
But at the same
When
time,
they
I
on
feel
the
like they
podcast,
could.
we should just
I think
order
they
it.
can make bugs taste good with. See,
Yeah.
I think with a bunch of seasoning, you can kind of make anything
yeah.
taste good because as long as it's crunchy, it doesn't really have like that.
And then
I would
what-
like to try spiders actually.
You know what?
like
Mealworms.
yeah.
For some reason, they have the
yeah.
best macros out of any like animal meat or anything like
Really?
that. So you get so much macros. Like,
A lot
the
of
best
protein?
macros. You get a lot more protein per like compared to like
Per gram?
Yeah, per gram to any other meat that's out there. Wow.
Damn, that's crazy, dude. We need to have mealworms.
Yeah, I know.
Interview mealworms for
We
the
can
next
just go to
podcast.
Tractor Supply and just get like the big bag feed and just.
All right, that's what we're gonna do next podcast.
It's
We're
just,
gonna
I think we should just for the next podcast, no talking, eat a bag of mealworms.
and then a mealworm can put it next to the mic, so it could be like our special guest.
Yeah. Well, we have to find out how they're dead.
What? They're dead?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, I thought they just give you live worms like they do worms in Walmart.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that would be a funny stick in your mouth.
There's worms in Walmart?
Yeah,
Yeah,
live worms.
normal worms.
Oh, like earthworms.
Yeah, earthworms.
I thought you were
Earthworms.
referring to mealworms.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
I don't. Never been to that area.
Yeah.
You know, maybe you're in the back rooms or something.
Chris is just exploring Walmart.
He found mealworms. Like, where are you at?
There's gold. There's treasure chests.
He
in
went to the-
Walmart,
he went to
and
the
just
staff
found
bathroom.
Mealworms.
Who's a celebrity that you just like? I don't mean to like. Yeah. Just let's be a celebrity that you just don't like, that you think's overrated a bit.
Well, after the recent incident, Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
happened?
Oh yeah. You didn't know about that.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
Oh,
so
yeah.
Tom Holland has so many acting gigs that he doesn't really need money to get any more. Like he has Spider-Man, he has Uncharted, he has a ton of other movies that he's the star in the movie. But there's this new movie coming out. I forgot what his name is, but basically he gets portrayed as
As a homosexual man.
homosexual guy, and he's getting back shots taken.
Is this the one where Zendaya gets?
No, that's not that movie.
That's a different movie.
That's a different movie.
Yeah, but
People are saying,
it's
like, oh,
all-
Tom
it's
Holland
all
got his
acting,
lick
but,
back.
like, in the same sense.
That's your
I
dignity.
feel
That's
like
that's
your
your
career-
self pride.
Yeah, it's a career thing that you choose. So whatever
Yeah.
you choose to do in your
Wow.
career, it pans out.
Yeah,
to
so
your
you're
other
like, he
stuff.
definitely does not need that money. He just,
Yeah.
I see where he's going.
And it's not meant to get like all into that sort of topic about hatred or whatever. But it's just that paints a picture. You have like millions,
Yeah,
hundreds of millions of kids looking up to you, and then when they see that, if they were to see even the trailer of that, because anybody can find the trailer. Trailer's not age restricted. They're gonna see that and be like, "Damn, dude, my Spider-Man actor is, I can't, my hero.
Yeah.
What has he done?
Yeah, it's just
you know
like,
what I mean?
He's portrayed to the kids as Spider-Man, and that's who these kids like. Whenever you were a little kid, or like you thought Spider-Man was the coolest thing in the world.
Coolest thing in the world.
And then like
Still do.
But then there's so much access. These kids have access to internet.
Yeah, exactly.
It's unbelievable. So they're gonna stumble across a video and see him just getting Yeah, I can't get into it. It's just
I'm more of a Batman guy myself.
So he's a bat. We'll get into that in a bit, but
Holy crap,
anyway.
I love Batman.
Okay.
Brother, you don't hold on.
Okay.
you had to get serious about it.
I might not be able to see all these. There's my dog. Batman.
Oh, that's
my
fun.
dog.
Oh.
Batman.
That's sick though.
Oh, that's my car. It's some sunsets.
I was thinking like when Alex was on his blog, I was like, dude's like becoming Batman, dude. He's like the
Because I would go at So speaking of my bulk, whenever I was done with football, I started working at the farm in Rural, and I could.
Yeah.
I get whatever. I
Get your free food.
No, okay,
You
yeah.
get free
Contrary
food,
to
guys.
belief, I don't get free food that much. I mean, every now and then. But so go to school and
Would you go to work?
eat eat lunch.
Yeah.
Eat lunch, and then I'd go straight home, take a shower or whatever, go to work. And this was probably, we were booming during the time of the year.
Yeah.
And I would get home around 11. And mind you, this is a school night. And I would go home after work, get back around 11.
Yeah.
Get pre-workout. Take pre-workout, then go work out.
How much was your pre-workout?
Holy shit.
At least 300 milligrams of caffeine.
Holy shit.
At night?
And I'd go home after the workout,
Yeah.
straight sleep.
Really?
So you work. I feel like
You worked that caffeine out of you.
Oh,
He worked it out.
Wow.
Wow.
So people go to. Also, during the week, I would track practice right to school. I forgot to mention that. Sometimes I would get out early actually to go up there, but that was rare.
Yeah.
People have this like, I can't take pre-workout
At night.
or even an energy drink. I mean anything at all after 8.
Such and such.
After 8, they're just not working. Like you're not like when you work.
Yeah.
When you're awake from 6 a.m. in the morning
You're
to
gonna crash.
11 p.m. at night, there's no way you can't just go to sleep. Like
Yeah.
I'm just dead.
Yeah.
I'm dead.
And
Like,
then
I'm
I
tired.
see, like most people take their energy drinks and all that for like a sit down thing. Like they'll do like, oh, I'm fixing to get the squirt time and all that.
Yeah.
And have that. I can see where that comes into play where you're gonna be like, once
Yeah,
you
yeah.
go to
They're-
work and you're trying to go to sleep.
they're not
I'm
truly
lying.
exerting
I
themselves.
think energy drinks are meant to exert
To exert energy,
Yeah.
exactly. Not like
Yeah, exactly.
exert a high like BPM. Like you have to have a high BPM for the caffeine makes your blood thin.
Yeah, exactly. Your heart's not gonna be beating just like.
So you need to be doing something, not just sitting there
Yeah.
playing Xbox or PlayStation, whatever.
I cannot believe people take fucking gamer fuel like caffeine
crazy,
for
dude.
just to play video
To play
games.
a
Like, what are
game.
you
Like,
doing with your life, dude? Like, you gotta be such a loser. Like, mom, go buy me some pre-workout so I can spend more time and money.
It's because it's called G Fuel.
Mom, buy me some gamer fuel so I can game better and continue to contribute absolutely nothing to the family. All your money that you're spending on this electricity to play video games, I'm wasting it. I'm exerting all my time, energy, efforts, and this video game getting emotional, yelling in the middle of the night because I'm losing a fucking
saying
round.
racial slurs.
Saying racial slurs, dude.
don't forget.
You're spending all that energy when you could be focused on actually helping your parents. Like, I don't understand how parents nowadays just don't take the video game away from their kids if they're on it all the time. I don't understand.
We have a story about, so while we were in Turkey, remember that kid, what's his name, Can?
Oh, John, yeah, Can, dude.
Oh my gosh, so this kid, he was so disrespectful to his parents.
Yeah.
He had he was so wired from the start because he's probably been on an iPad since he was like,
Yeah, he was an iPad kid.
How old is this kid?
yeah, he's
He yeah.
And so he
Oh,
he's
I thought
like,
everybody would be like, he's y'all's.
and so he's like saying his name was John, and that's how you pronounce it in Turkey, right? Or
He was 7.
yeah, okay, so but
He was
his
7.
name
He
was
just
actually
was just
Cannon.
small. He was actually 7.
And so he is like the prime example of giving energy to a kid just to play games, and that's all he did. So we had a blackout there in Turkey.
Yeah,
and
there was
this
a blackout.
kid freaked out. He did.
Yeah, he flipped out.
He was just like, he was scared and all that.
Oh,
He was
yeah.
like, I need to get back on my game and all that. And then And then he was super loud and super disrespectful, and so he was like his parents. He would go to his parents and they say, "Calm down," and he'd be like, "Shut up, mom," and all that.
Yeah. He'd just be like, "Shut up,"
Wow.
and then they had to go get.
His dad a loser.
He literally.
No shot. I mean,
He's like, you're such a loser, Dad.
Yeah.
And then his dad just laughed it off, like.
Yeah, he's like, "Ha, my son." He did a good job with his first kid though, but they had to like go get his laptop because he was freaking out from the blackout, so he needed unwired.
All right. Speaking of games, I don't want to forget this.
Were you game addict?
Let me get there. Top 5 games all time.
You asking me?
Top 5 games all time.
All right.
Start with Cruz. I'll go last.
Okay, I'm not the person to ask about that, but I'll continue with my favorite games. Actually, I've played video games in the past. So I was just never like into the Fortnite. I was never really into like I never even played Call of Duty. I was just into like small. I was into like the smaller kind of story games that I really
like
liked.
a Zelda type of guy.
Well, actually, there's this game called Dark Souls. You've heard of the Dark Souls series?
I've played Dark Souls.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and I was a big fan of like knights. I was super into knights and like medievals.
Medieval.
Yeah, medieval. And then my mom, I was at the store. I was like, I have an Xbox 360. Mom, can you buy me this game? It looks cool. And it was Dark Souls 2. And I was like, dude, why is this so hard? So I just kind of played it on and off, and I returned to it in like 8th grade. Yeah. And I actually beat it in 8th grade the first time. And I just kept on repeat ever since then. When I have like 30 minutes free time before I go to bed, I'm just like trying to beat levels. So even to this day, I just like beat Dark Souls 2 again and again and again. And there's also a Plague Tale Innocence, a Plague Tale, and they dropped a new one, a Plague Tale Requiem. It's like a story game. It's another medieval story game. Have you heard of that?
Never.
But yes, it's a bit of a small.
You played while I was watching?
Yeah, I did. But I'm a big fan of that. I think there's a small Asobo Studios. It's a small studio in France. They're the same people who made Farming Simulator.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy. I would not think of the French made Farming Simulator or Goat Simulator, but
Goat Simulator.
but they made that, and those are the only 2 video games I've actually like played. Oh no, you know what? Actually, I used to play Madden. I used to really like football, and I used to like really like Madden. Now I play Madden mobile. That's it. Yeah. But that's it. I don't like to waste my time with video games a lot when I could be doing a lot of stuff. I really only play it when I'm on like a downtime, like a mental vacation. You know what I mean? Like a 2-hour rest. I'm just relaxing.
Since we got on the topic of kids being addicted to video games, I hate to say I was at one point.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, no doubt.
Because whenever COVID, oh my gosh.
Oh, no.
That was the only thing that I was able to do.
Yeah,
but
you mean like Zoom and video.
Yeah,
Zoom and video
then
games.
younger too, like I would play, like for COVID, I'd play 10 hours a day.
Because you couldn't work.
Yeah.
You weren't allowed to work. Like, your parents couldn't be like, go get a job. You can't.
Yeah, I was 15. I didn't have anything else to do. I couldn't.
And you
train.
thought you were going to be a professional gamer, didn't you?
No, I just
did.
You did?
was there. We're going to get to that.
Okay.
With one of my friends, but top 5 games. I was into Fortnite whenever it came out. Call of Duty, all the Call of Duty franchises. A game that I played a lot, and I was fairly good at. Titanfall 1.
Titanfall, yeah.
And then Black Ops 2. And no, Black Ops 3. Yeah, Black Ops 3 was my best game. But I know I was playing Call of Duty. Is it Modern Warfare? The one where
which one?
Battle Arena or Battle Royale?
Oh yeah, Modern Warfare. You're talking about
Advanced.
What do they call it? Warzone?
Warzone, yeah, Warzone. I'll play that for 10 hours a day.
Apex.
Yeah,
Apex.
Apex, I was pretty good at. But I'll play those games for 10 hours a day.
Oh, yes.
Have like little breaks to go get food, to take a shit, take a piss, or whatever I need to do. But I'll hop back on the game with my friends and all that. It's been the long hours of the night playing games. But then one day I just had a realization that I did not like playing video games.
What am I doing?
But it also ended because I was too lazy to update my games, and so
Oh my god!
So
Oh my god!
Done for the rest of my life.
Dude, this shit's getting it's too much.
Well, I'm tired of updating these games. I'm tired of it taking so long, so I stopped playing, and it just ended my membership right there. And then I was like, maybe I'll just try to get back into playing games. And then I got back in and I tried to do it. Everything had to update, so I was like, nope, just throw my Xbox out the window.
So and then And from then on out, a couple months later, like obviously 2020, your sophomore swim season started, and then you got into lifting that year.
Yeah.
A couple months later.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see about your pro gamer story. Pro gamer story.
All right, so I'm gonna go with my top 5 games.
Okay,
I'm still
all right.
thinking about that. Wow, this is hard. I'm sorry. This is really hard.
It's okay.
I'm gonna go because
Take your time, please.
You have the games that everyone loves.
Yeah.
And then you have the games that were the best in their prime.
Yeah.
So right now I'm gonna go number 5. Number 5, Rocket League. Okay, so I was one game off of champ in Rocket
Really?
League.
Oh.
Whenever it was harder to get there, it's a lot easier to get there now.
Yeah.
And I was one game off, and this was actually, yeah, I'm gonna start at number 5, and this was after I played Rainbow Six Siege, and then I got to before that, so my number
4.
wow no. I guess, yeah, I'll go number 4 now. I don't want to bounce around.
Is your red light on?
Yeah.
All right, cool.
My number 4 spot, I'm going to have to go BO2.
BO2.
Because I'm a huge Zombies fan. I love zombies. I'm great at zombies. I know, I played Origins the other day. I got on for the first time forever the other day, and I still knew the iStaff code.
Really?
If you know how Origins works. I'm sure some of y'all do. Best and arguably the best zombies map of all time. And I was very good at that.
Yeah.
And in BO2, the difference between BO2 and BO3, BO2, the Boom Hilda, you could jump, and like when you shot, you got a boost, so you could like jump over the trenches. It was a big thing. Number 3, I'm definitely going Minecraft.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah.
That's a solid
Minecraft, I mean, you have those every 4 months. You get on, like,
Oh, yeah.
whenever you play.
Build-
Like, any of your buds would get on a realm. You're like, who's going to pay for the realm this time? Like, all right, yeah, you pay for it this time, next time, whatever. And we played, I was always on Xbox, but then one time we got a Java one on the computer. It was like me, Josh, Trace, Hendon, James, Sanders, Carrie, the most random people on a Minecraft server.
Yeah.
Maybe an hour and a half into playing, I have full netherite gear.
Holy
They can. If
Dude,
they want-
what?
If I promise, I put it on the Bible. I promise.
In an hour?
How did
I promise.
So you just need.
They can attest to this.
Netherite.
Hour and a half, 2 hours. Hour and a half, 2 hours.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying that is? I mean, instantly. I go chop down a tree. I build like a 4x4 area, put a bed down, a chest, and like a crafting table, and I start digging. And then I'm going, and then I finally get to the nether. I got to the nether in like 40 minutes, maybe 30 minutes. And once you get to the nether, I mean, it's just, netherite. But I would just get a whole bunch of iron pickaxes or whatever, and then I ended up finding, I got enough diamonds to where I could get a diamond pickaxe. I get efficiency. Boom, just shred through. I'd find the netherite. And then I found enough diamonds to, I found more netherite before I found enough diamonds. Because you have to have diamonds to have netherite.
Yeah.
And it was, I love Minecraft. That was my favorite thing. I'm the miner. I'm not one to
Build
to
houses.
build houses.
Yeah.
No, I had other people did that. Everyone else always built a house. I was the one that would go and get the elytras too. I'd go in the end. I'd be the first person to go to the end. No, don't go without us. I'm like, okay.
I'm
While
going.
they're off, I'm on. I'm in there. And I was addicted to that for a while.
So he's kind of he has that dog mentality even off the field.
Oh,
you know.
definitely. And,
Definitely.
On the virtual reality.
So number 2, Rainbow Six Siege. Now
Okay.
this is where my story comes.
This
Okay.
is pro gaming.
So, shoot, I mean, I have clips in my phone from, I couldn't tell you how long I have an Xbox at. I could pull it up, but the Wi-Fi, the internet's slow. I mean, maybe 6 or 7 years ago, probably now. I played Rainbow Six Siege, and I was not that good at it, but I was one that was always good at shooter games.
Yeah.
Like, I was always good at Black Ops. I mean, in my grade, the only person I know that was ever better than me at Black Ops in any aspect was my brother in sniping and Grayson Knight. He was really good at Black Ops. But other than that, no one I know could beat me.
Yeah.
And so going into Rainbow, I was extremely good. I got very good. Like no one in the school, no one that has ever gone to Bio Academy could beat me in Rainbow Six Siege in my prime. I promise. There's only like 2 people that I know that ever even played the game in Bio. So I was like,
That's a call out, right there.
I mean, I'll run it back.
Everybody
I'll run it back to this
challenge
day.
Alex Lopez.
Yeah, I'll run it back
Free time.
any
He
day.
has it.
Any day. I was insane, and I ended up getting to like Diamond, and I was playing with like. Eventually, once you get up to there, it's like mouse and keyboard guys on the Xbox, so it's kind of just like unfair.
Yeah.
And my KD, I had like a 2-point-something KD, which in Rainbow is insane. I was like level 150 or something. And I was insane at Rainbow. I always clipped stuff. It was awesome. I mean, I was very good. I thought I was going to be able to go pro because I was playing during COVID and all that. I actually thought like I can make money off of this.
Yeah.
And then number 1, definitely Fortnite.
Okay.
Only because I'm not going to say the game was good. It was just the time it was made, being able to play with your friends, and like
Yeah.
the nostalgia. Like
Oh my God.
I started season 1. I started at the very beginning. I didn't start at the very beginning of season 1 when it was made. I started towards the end. I was like a week left of the battle.
So it's like
pass.
2017 or something.
So-
Yeah, that's when I started.
I started very early.
Because when people like first started, and then you had your group of friends that you always played with. Honestly, those days of like Christmas and getting home from school and all that. That was
Dude, yeah, that
Christmas, Fortnite.
Oh
I mean,
my
nothing.
God.
See, nothing beats that feeling when you were a kid. Like you want to go back and be that innocent and playing Fortnite.
flying the plane
Like-
across the map for the Christmas.
Like going home and playing Fortnite with your buddies. Like that's the best feeling ever.
Yeah.
And then
it was a very good feeling if you ever
Yeah.
played during those times.
I
But
was-
now, I mean, I can't say for kids now because they might have that feeling for now. Like,
Yeah.
is the game still? around?
it's popular, but it's not. It's nowhere near.
What happened to that ninja guy?
He still plays.
He still
He
plays?
plays other games too. I think now. But-
Well, let me ask you this. Did you ever think about, like, you thought you were so good, you wanted to become pro, right? Did you ever think about doing a Twitch stream? Ever being a Twitch streamer? Streaming your games?
Speaking of that,
So what was your plan to become a pro?
So
That was
like,
like the-
no,
'Cause
I
that was the
entered
thing.
like tournaments and stuff. Like I was playing in tournament. This was before like season 2 started, and I ended up getting the battle pass. I have Black Knight on my account still. I always think about that. And
And what game is this? Rainbow?
Fortnite. No,
Oh,
Fortnite.
oh, Fortnite.
Black Knight. Yeah, it's like a season 2 battle pass thing. Season 7-ish, I think they started doing like tournaments or something like that.
Yeah.
I was peak. I mean, that's probably when I didn't even play past like season 8. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I was insane. I was very good in season 7, and nobody else, like everybody else was playing, but nobody else was quite like it developed then. I guess everybody started like season 3-ish.
Yeah.
So I was a lot better than everybody else, like season 4, season 5. And all my other friends had like PlayStation, so I didn't even really get to play them, but every now and then I would, and I would get on there and I would just beat everybody.
Yeah.
But I entered tournaments and I like got up there and I like started winning a lot, but I never got to like the money ones.
So
I would-
after like you stopped playing and all that.
yeah, I was,
You
just,
still- you
I, was,
still
I
play
was
or-
just about to get to that. And then, so I ended my like gaming career on like Rocket League, I guess, basically. I want to say it was something like that. And maybe Minecraft, because I was playing with like Spencer and Jackson and them. One day, I got mad. I raged. I started raging a lot, and then like I realized like what am I doing?
Yeah.
Like what am I doing with my life? Like
So I remember you raged shit a lot.
oh yeah, I played Apex. You know, Apex is not my top 5, but definitely I was pretty. I guess I was pretty good at Apex, but. I'm just a natural gamer. That's what everybody always says that. Like I'm a natural gamer. Like every time that someone brings it up, I'm just good at a lot of games.
I guess it just has something to do with the mind and how some aspects work there with
I think
uh,
cognitive learning and
Yeah.
pattern recognition. I think that natural competitiveness too also
Yeah.
helps too.
I'm like diamond in every game I've ever played.
Yeah.
So I feel like I've peaked at every game I've ever played. It's like a diamond peak.
Mhm.
And you have some guys that play like Apex, and they got like Apex Predator.
Yeah.
In every other game, they're probably at that level of competitiveness.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, let's say someone's bronze in Apex,
Yeah.
they're probably bronze in Rocket League. They're probably problems and everything else. But anyways, I just randomly stopped playing out of nowhere. And I tried to get on like 1 week later. I couldn't sit there and look at my screen for 10 minutes without like my attention span just stopping and like me like, what am I doing? Well, I can't sit here and look through the scope anymore. I can't sit here and flip my car around anymore. I can't do it. I literally could not do it. Like I physically could not play a video game. So now when I get on, like I don't get on and play with people. I get on zombies for about 20 minutes. I play and then I'm like,
and just leave it.
I'm leaving. I want them to die. I'll just leave, or I'll die on purpose. Like I can't play.
I see. Yeah, I understand. I think that's a good thing though. A lot of. Yeah, that's in my case as well. The only time I've really like, I see why people think video games are fun. Like I'll hop on Dark Souls, I'll hop on a Plague Tale just like for the story and whatnot, and just because like what's the word I'm thinking of?
I think it just has a sense of getting away from reality that you just get. It's
the word I'm
pretty much
thinking
a stress reliever at that point. You guys, you're like.
Instant gratification. That's the words I'm thinking of. It's easy to hop on a video game and be like, oh, yeah, this is fun, and then not actually, it's the same thing with like going out partying and drinking. Instant gratification. You can drink your ass off and vomit your guts out, but then when you wake up in the morning, what have you achieved? You don't feel that good. It's instant gratification as opposed to what would you call it? Long-term gratification, you know what I mean? Long-term investment in your happiness by working out, working hard, and then at the end of X amount of months, at the end of Alex's 6 months, he's gained fucking 60 pounds of muscle. Now he's a dog at football. Would you say the investment is worth it?
Definitely.
Absolutely. All the time. And there were games where there were days where he didn't want to go to the gym at all, but he got up. He came home from work. He was tired. He got his pre-workout in and went to the gym.
Yeah.
There was days he was out of pre-workout and he still went to the gym.
Nobody else wanted it like I do. I mean, honestly, like still.
Would you still go to the
gym? People say like people that work out at Bio. I mean, they're probably gonna see this, and I don't.
Yeah, 100%.
Like,
yeah.
No one wants it as bad as I do. To be
that's
honest. People go every day, but that doesn't mean that you want it. Like I'm going before I pull my hamstring. Like on leg days. Like, everybody hates hitting leg days. Everybody likes having a high squat. Like, I was squatting to failure with 4 or 5. Then I'd drop to like 315 and literally not be able to do a single rep. And my legs would hurt. My knees would hurt. I have tendonitis. Just because I want 3 days from now, I want to know, like, I got better that day.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not leaving the gym without satisfaction. Like, I don't leave the gym unless I know
you gave everything, absolutely everything.
I could not have done something more to.
You don't want to leave with a doubt in your mind. You don't want to leave with a doubt in your mind. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's so easy. It's so easy to be in that thing where like you're feeling pain, like, oh, record, bro, yeah, that was good enough. Yeah, it's so easy, but it's hard to push past that. Like, no, I got to go through it. And that's where it is: instant gratification versus long-term gratification. That's what it is.
I think the days like whenever you say like, I don't want to go to the gym and all that, and you force yourself just a little bit to make yourself just get up and go to the gym, and once you're there, like you're pretty much, in my eyes,
that's a W.
It's like, oh, I'm already here. Might as well give it
100%.
Yeah, exactly.
They're 100% mentally when you're not 100% physically. Yeah. That's a big thing.
There are a lot of days. Yeah, there are a lot of days where I'm like, I gotta go to the gym. I go to the gym. I'm like, okay, I'm here. I don't want to be here. I might as well just get some dumbbells going. And it's a lot of times when I just go with Finn. When I'm not I'm not gonna work out. I'm just gonna like watch you work out. I'm just chilling, and then I'll like pick up a dumbbell. Okay, I'll just do something. Like, I'm like, okay, it's gonna. No, I got some more reps in me, and I'll just keep going. And then it's like a whole ass workout thing. What are you hitting, Finn? All right, let me get in. And I'm like, yeah. So that's cool. Having your peers as well, someone you want to stick with as well is good.
Being able to talk about not wanting to go to the gym. I mean, people always talk about motivation because, motivation starts when you get motivated to do something, but you won't always have motivation to do something. So having a drive, discipline, and passion about something is huge for everything in life. Because I don't want to go to the gym. Like I say to myself, it's just a weird coping mechanism for me, saying, "Oh, I hate this. I don't want to do this," and then it just makes me something trigger my mind where I have to do it, and then I'll feel better about myself after.
Exactly. It's about. Screw motivation. Fuck motivation. It's about staying disciplined. That's where it's at. You know what I mean? That's where it is.
Yeah, you got to be.
You have nothing. You have nothing without discipline. But I'll tell you what. That's 106 minutes in. No, I'm just kidding. It's 66 minutes in, an hour and 6 minutes in. I'd say we got some juicy stuff going on. This is what I look like without glasses.
It looks terrible, right?
It looks bad.
But it was a pleasure talking to you, Alex.
Oh yeah.
Now I gotta ask the people: do they think my pants look too tight?
Terribly too
They
tight.
think I look. Well, Alex, I tell you what, it was a good podcast. We thank you so much for being on this podcast. It's a great.
Fans,
pleasure.
stand up.
And we do see ya. He's so much taller.
He's 6'5".
You know what we say?
6'7".
Brew out.
6'7".
6'7".
Brew out.
Brew out, everybody. Make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Peace out.